My girlfriend declared, "I think you should crash on the sofa tonight." "I need the whole bed," I replied. "Sure thing." Then I checked into a 5-star hotel for a week. Her texts went from furious to pleading in under 24 hours. I'm 29, male, and was lounging in bed scrolling on my phone when my girlfriend, Qley, 27, stormed in from her knitting circle at 11 p.m. She stood at the bed's edge, arms folded. "I think you should crash on the sofa tonight." "I need the whole bed," I glanced up. "Why?" "I just need room to stretch out. I haven't been sleeping well. We've got a king-size bed." She's 5 feet 4 inches and maybe 115 pounds. But whatever. "Sure thing," I said, grabbing my pillow. She blinked, caught off guard. "Really? You're not going to fight me on this?" "Nope." I walked to the closet, packed a bag. She trailed me. "What are you doing?" "Grabbing some clothes." "For the living room?" "For the hotel." Her expression shifted. "Hotel?" I said the sofa. "Yeah, but if you need space, I'll give you plenty." "You're being dramatic." "Just sleep on the sofa like a normal person. The sofa kills my back." "I'm getting a real bed. I booked a top-tier hotel downtown via my phone. 5 stars, $320 a night. Worth every cent for what was coming." "You're seriously leaving because I asked for one night to sleep well? You're seriously kicking me out of my own bed? The one I paid for?" Context: this wasn't new. Last month, she banished me to the sofa because I was snoring too loud. The month before, because my vibe was off. I'd been relegated to that sofa at least once a week for 3 months. I was done being a pushover. As I headed for the door, she grabbed my sleeve. "Fine, you can have half the bed." "Nah, I'm good. Enjoy your space." The text started before I even got to the hotel. "Qley, you're being childish. This is emotional blackmail. Real men don't run from issues." I didn't reply, checked into my suite, ordered a burger from room service, and slept soundly in a bed where no one complained about my presence. Update 1. Woke up to 25 texts, a comedy of escalation. 12:30 a.m. "Are you actually not coming back?" 1 a.m. "This is ridiculous. Come home 1:45 a.m. The bed feels empty without you." 6:30 a.m. "Where are you?" 7:30 a.m. "I made pancakes. They're getting cold." She's never made breakfast in 2 years. I cook every meal. Then came the call. I was at the hotel cafe, enjoying a hot breakfast someone else prepared, when she rang. "Where are you?" "Hotel." "Still?" "I thought you'd come back after proving your point." "What point?" "You wanted space. I'm giving it for one night." "You didn't say how long?" "I booked a week." "A week? Are you crazy?" "No, just tired of sofa life." She hung up. 15 minutes later, her best friend Lila called. "Hey, Qley says you ditched her. She kicked me out of bed." I found a better one. "She says you're being abusive by ghosting her." I laughed. "She literally said she needed space from me." That's not what she meant. Then she should say what she means. Lila hung up. That afternoon, Qley texted, "I'm having friends over tonight. It'd be nice if you were here, enjoy your party." "You're not coming?" "I'm giving you the space you asked for." "Stop saying that." Here's where it gets juicy. My friend Nate lives in our building. He texted at 10 p.m. "Yo, your girl's throwing a rager. She's telling everyone you bailed for no reason. I asked him to record her spiel." He sent a voice clip. "Qley, he just left. I asked for a little room in bed because he's always hogging it, and he threw a fit and ran to a hotel. He's probably cheating hogging my bed that I paid for." I posted a photo on Instagram of my hotel view captioned, "Sometimes you gotta buy your own peace." Her friends saw it. The comments exploded. Update 2. The entitlement skyrocketed. Day 3, Qley showed up at my hotel. How? She snooped through my bank app. Yep, she had my passwords because I trusted her. Past tense. Security called my room. Mr. Carter, a woman claiming to be your fiancé is demanding a key. I'm not engaged. Don't let her up. I heard her yelling about her rights as a partner in the background. She camped in the lobby for 4 hours. I saw her from the hotel lounge where I was working. Her texts. I see you up there. Stop ignoring me. People are staring. You're embarrassing me. Security escorted her out when she started bothering other guests, demanding they talk sense into my boyfriend. That night, she pulled a stunt that floored me. She changed the locks on our apartment, the one where only my name is on the lease. Nate texted, "Saw maintenance at your place." Qley said you moved out? I called my landlord immediately. He was baffled. She said you abandoned the place and she needed new locks for safety. Check the lease. Is her name on it? No. Then why'd you change my locks? He apologized, promised to fix it ASAP. But Qley had already rearranged everything. My gaming rig stuffed in a closet, my clothes in trash bags, her friend Becca's stuff in the guest room. She'd offered it to her, a note on the fridge. Since you chose a hotel over me, I'm choosing myself. I took photos of it all, then flipped the script. I packed her stuff, neatly in her own boxes, and left a note. Since you need space, take as much as you want. Elsewhere, the landlord was stunned. She thought she could just take over. She's used to getting her way. Not legally. Update 3. Day 5, Qley went ballistic. She came home, saw her stuff packed, and lost it. Her texts were wild. You can't do this. I live here. I've been here 2 years. I have rights. Then she called the police, claiming I was illegally evicting her. Cops showed up. I showed them the lease, my name only, plus her texts demanding I sleep on the sofa, saying she needed space, and my hotel receipt proving I'd left willingly. I also showed the lock change nonsense. The older cop looked at her. "Ma'am, you're not on the lease." He's being kind by not pressing charges for the lock stunt. "But I'm his girlfriend." "That doesn't give you legal rights." She tried tears. "Where am I supposed to go?" "Maybe to whoever you're with at those knitting circles," I said. Silence. Even the cops raised eyebrows. "What's that mean?" "Knitting circle doesn't end at 11 p.m., Qley, and it doesn't need you to wear perfume and your fancy lingerie." Her face paled. The cops shifted uncomfortably. "Ma'am, take your things and go." As she packed, she tried one last play. "I'm pregnant," I laughed. "No, you're not." "How would you know?" "Because you asked me to buy you pads last week, and we haven't been intimate in 2 months since you said my aura was off." The female cop stifled a grin. Qley left with her boxes. Her mom, Karen, called, threatening to sue for emotional distress and wrongful eviction. Karen, she was a guest, not on the lease. She made that place a home. She hung some Walmart prints and bought cushions. You're heartless. She made me sleep on the sofa twice a week and change my locks. She hung up. Day 6, I learned the truth about Knitting Circle. Nate bumped into Lila at a cafe. She spilled that it was actually cocktail nights at Julian's place. Her yoga buddy, who leaves heart eyes on her TikToks. I wasn't even mad about the likely cheating, just stunned by her gall. Update 4. The final day of my hotel stay was glorious. Qley and her mom, Karen, orchestrated an ambush with my mom. My mom called, "Marcus, Qley and Karen are here. They say you kicked her out. Mom, she told me to sleep on the sofa." I went to a hotel. She changed my apartment's locks. She what? They didn't mention that, or that she moved her friend into my place, or that her knitting circle is cocktail nights at some guy named Julian's. Long pause. Put me on speaker. I did. My mom's tone shifted. 35 years as a school librarian kicked in. "Qley, you kicked my son out of his own bed, in his own home, where he pays every bill, then tried to lock him out. Get out of my house." Now later, Mom called back. I never trusted her. She didn't even help with dishes at Christmas. That evening, I checked out and returned to my apartment. Clean, quiet, mine. No cushions everywhere, no live love laugh decor, no getting booted from my bed. But Qley wasn't done. Final update. The aftermath was better than the main act. Qley claimed I owed her for home upgrades. Her itemized list: cushions, $220, wall prints, $160, scented candle, $65, her emotional effort, $2,500. I sent my own, rent for 2 years, $27,600, utilities, $4,200, groceries, $11,000, sofa-induced back therapy, $350. No reply. Then came her TikTok series, Surviving Toxic Partners Red Flags. Flag 1. He owns his place, but won't add you to the lease. Flag 2. He tracks who pays for what. Flag 3. He won't give up his comfort for you. The comments roasted her. You made him sleep on his own sofa? Lived rent-free and you're whining? This is a joke, right? She deleted it all after someone linked this Reddit thread. The best part? Julian from Knitting Circle DM'd me. Hey, Qley said you were in an open relationship, cool with her crashing at my place. I didn't know she was lying until your hotel post. Sorry, man. I don't mess with that. Also, she asked to move in after you kicked her out. I said no, so she called me a narcissistic manipulator. You dodged a bullet, Karen called again. She's on my sofa now. Happy? Why not give her the bed? She needs space, right? That's different. How? It's your house silence, then a hang-up. Word is, Qley's still at her mom's, fighting nonstop. She matched with a guy on Bumble who ghosted her after finding her TikToks. Lila cut her off after Qley demanded her bedroom. Julian's warning their yoga group about her. She's been banned from 2 cafes for lecturing staff about toxic masculinity. I'm sleeping starfish style in my bed every night, got a comfier sofa just in case, and started dating Maya, who pays her own rent and has never asked me to give up my bed. I kept one cushion, says home is where the heart is, because it finally is. To everyone asking if I regret not just taking the sofa that night, nope. That $2,240 hotel week was the best money I've spent. It bought my freedom and exposed her entitlement. Qley, if you're reading this, and I know you are, you stalk my Instagram. Julian's new girlfriend seems nice. Bet she doesn't kick him out of bed. Edit. Stop asking for Qley's TikTok. It's gone. And no, you can't have Maya's Instagram. She's mine and actually values sharing a bed. Edit 2. To those saying I should have communicated better, I did. Every time she banished me to the sofa, I said it was unfair. She called me whiny and weak. Communication needs mutual respect.